Hello everybody, welcome back to State of Decay. So a little bit has changed since last we were here, just because like I'd left it, like I didn't leave it running, but you know, shit changes. So our munitions lab is up and running. We got the one research, I don't even remember what the fuck it was that we researched. So for one of the other researches, we actually need to upgrade our medical area. Let's see, what is this? I can make snacks, I can make coffee, max vitality, or max vitality and stamina, so let's do that. And then I don't care about any of that. Alright, but we need more building materials for that, but that's fine. We shall head out. I'll leave one of these two vehicles. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'll leave both of them there, because I don't know which one actually has more damage in it right now. Oh, wait, I should check my...
Take the road southeast out of town.
Hang on.
You'll see a dirt path on the left. Follow that all the way to the Barrett place. You can't miss it.
Yep, don't worry. I remember.
Word of warning about... Now, I'm not saying they've ever murdered anyone in cold blood, but you might want to be on your best behavior with them. That's all.
Probably a good thing I didn't bring Ed then.
Okay, so I don't need this much shit. I do need
Anything I need to worry about with this doctor?
How does one... Nope.
Crusty.
Nope. There it is. I was like, how does one reload? There we go.
Sounds like a real old-time country doctor.
Okay.
This is Judge Morton. Earlier today, our scouts informed me that they have identified multiple infestations in the downtown Marshall area. Based on this information, and for your own safety, I'm declaring a lockdown, effective immediately and until further notice. This is a matter for the police, and they will deal with it.
Okay, so I want those. Alright, so that's the law. That's something that we're not going to be dealing with for a while, because that whole quest line takes place down here, as you can imagine. So we could technically go and see them right now, but I'm not going to, because that's an awfully long way away.
The radio? It's really strong, like it's super close by. Here, listen.
This is Cleo. Order at DC. 11 Tango Mike Papa 25 Charlie 05 Romeo. This is Cleo. Order at DC.
Oh yeah.
11 Tango Mike.
It just goes on like that. Can you keep an eye out for something like a transmitter or a beacon? I don't know what you're looking for.
Okay, so that strange signal, that is actually a year one thing. A year one edition thing. Oh wow, it's way down there. Fucking Christ. Well, I won't be investigating that anytime soon. Okay, so yeah, the closest thing is them. So that there's a different thing that they added in year one. That, oh fuck, that was a zombie. I thought that was like just some random dickhead standing next to my truck. Like, just like one of my people standing there. And I was like, the fuck are you doing? But yeah, that's something they added in there. It's just, it's a supply crate that has a lot of good shit in it. Like, it's usually fucking amazing, whatever's in there. Like, really good. And, I'm not going to it because it's awfully long ways away. If I wasn't recording, I would 100% go and get it. But since I'm already started the recording, I'm not going to. There's nothing really all that special about it. I don't think that they ever really explain where they come from or anything. Besides, hey, it's something to do with this Cleo person. And, there we go. All it does is, like I said, there's a crate there. There's a fuck ton of enemies, and they're infinite spawning around the crate because it's constantly making noise, and there's no way to clear it. Which obviously isn't great. You know what, we are going to stop here though, because this place usually has some building materials. Now technically you can make this place an outpost. But there is, in all honesty, very little,
Better do one more sweep.
very
Make sure
little
everything's
reason to do it. Because like where it is, while it does technically stop stuff from spawning behind you, nothing, like anything that spawns over here to get to your base will follow this road all the way around to get to your base. So like it's, I mean, If I find building material here, I may turn into an outpost just because. And there's, speak of the devil, right there.
Nice. I'm loaded up. See you
Okay,
back
and then
at
I
base.
saw some more
Roger
shit
that. We'll be
here.
waiting.
And I think I saw a thing outside that I can search. So yeah, I will turn this into an outpost then. Get some methadone in that. I'm going to keep this shit when I go to do the mission because there's nothing to loot up there. I think there might be 1 or 2 areas on the way up there that I can loot, but I'm not too worried about it. Wait. Why does it say that there's gas in here if I found nothing in there? Where's the gas? It says gas and building materials. There was building materials in there. Maybe those things outside that I saw. So whatever is first. Oops, come on. No. In the like when you're looking at it as an outpost, whatever is first, like the little symbols in the top left. So like since the first symbol is gas, if you make it an outpost, that's what you'll get. Like you won't get building materials. You'll only get what the first thing is. So if, and unfortunately, I think building materials might be like the last thing. Like, because like they'll show up in a specific order. And I want to say no matter what else is in it, building materials is going to be like the last thing. Oh, so we'll establish an outpost here.
Set up here.
Are you sure? That's a big decision.
Yeah. Tell the gang we're building an outpost here.
Yeah, so see, now we got an outpost. And see, like, the little circle doesn't even reach the fucking thing, but it does give you a little bit. Like, if you do that building, and this building, that's as good as you can get, because these little outposts, I'm not actually sure if this building is even a thing, but, like, these little, like, orchard thickets, you can't turn those into outposts because there's no inside to it, and the game is smarter than that.
Roger that.
And yeah, like, I think I'd probably explain that last time. After you've made it an outpost, you can just grab whatever is left in it. And there's no reason not to, because as soon as you made it an outpost, that's what you will get from it, no matter whether or not that's still what's, if there's still any of it in there. Same with, like, in the original, if you, let's just try and get him with the door. Since you could only carry one backpack of your own at a time, if you, did that, you could actually turn it into an outpost and then call in scavengers to come and pick up the shit for you, or call in scavengers and then turn it into an outpost. It didn't really make a difference. Either way, they would still come and pick it up for you. Yeah, see, there's a house up there that I could. Good God, why is there always just so many hordes along this road? Like, oof. Also, if you're wondering why I'm like running past them and then backing up into them, it's because when you do that, your vehicle takes less damage. Like when you hit something head on, your vehicle takes quite a bit of damage, but especially when you're hitting like a full horde like that and hitting that many guys at once. But if you hit them with your car door, or if you hit them with your back end, your car seems to last for basically ever. So like you want to hit as few as, like, whenever the opportunity arises, basically, to hit with your door or your bumper. Your, there we go. That was weird. You're better off just doing that. Like, there's some areas that are pretty tight fit, and it's hard to, get them through. Or get, like, past them.
Huh? We don't take kindly to unexpected guests. You can kindly fuck right off.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you still need to go get Doc from the Barrett place.
Yeah, thanks. That's what I'm doing, Lily. Okay, so I saw there was a scouting area here. I don't know how much this is really going to show us. It'll show us if there are any, like... Oh, there it is. There'll show us if there are any special infected around here. Now, unfortunately, we are going to end up fighting at least one juggernaut here, which is why I brought the petrol bombs. They're not the best things to take them out, but, you know, there's definitely worse things to use. Oops. But, like, technically the best thing that we can get to take them out, we don't have access to yet, and it's much later in the game. What's over here? Is that a thicket or something? Orchard?
Looks like that's all there is to see.
Yeah, there's almost nothing here. Whee! I might check out the orchard before I leave. Oh, nice. And there's a fucking SUV here as well. Damn, they have a lot of these vehicles that are like, have a lot of trunk space in them around. Okay, so I'm going to drive it all the way up here. I don't know where that's going to teleport to, but...
Where's Doc Hanson? We need to get going.
Way down there, that's fine.
Doc says Eli ain't good to move. So we ain't moving. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a whole mess of them fuckers working their way over here.
That's right, Mickey. So why don't we put our friend here to work?
Fine, you hold her hand. I'll go check on Eli. That's your call whether you want to help or be a pain in my ass. Because I'd be more than happy to nail you to a tree and use you as bait.
All right, then. Let's get to work.
All right. So these are the Wilkersons. Mickey here, or wait, which one is this? Is Job or no? Job here doesn't do a huge hell of a lot.
We need to set up defenses where we can. All right. Let's start by boarding up these here windows. There should be some scrap.
Yeah. So this here is a siege, I guess.
They'll find their way in here if there's an opening.
Yeah.
If you give them enough time, they'll make one. Doc's upstairs looking after my little brother. Don't interrupt him. And
Nah, I
don't
would
you
never.
dare let these zombies get up them stairs. Here's
Yeah.
this. When we make our moonshine strong, should
Oh,
not
nice.
our firebomb.
It looks like we got a few minutes.
Should still be some casks laying around the place too.
Yeah, that's these barrels that are out here. They're not hugely good. Now, the thing about this is it is very much built for you to shoot as you're doing it, like shoot through them. But obviously you would need a huge amount of ammo to do that. Now, they did give me some Wilkerson Private Reserve, which I think is the strongest. I forgot that they just gave you some. I knew there was some in here. But since our trust with them is rather low, you know. Unfortunately, Mickey doesn't help out here. And I say unfortunate. Yeah, see, there's a Juggernaut already down there. Because Mickey is actually insanely useful. Once you've completed all of their quest line, you actually get Mickey as a radio option, where you'll call him up and he'll just sharpshoot for you. So just like randomly zombies around you, their heads will just explode. Like you don't have to point them out for him or nothing. He's just like, oh, there's a zombie. It's now dead. Now there's not really much we can do, unfortunately, with the zombies in this game. Like I said, it's a very like low tier kind of siege. The Juggernauts, there's always going to be Juggernauts. They are the biggest pain in the ass you can possibly imagine. Okay, it's not blowing up. Hey, Mickey, you're, there we go. So now, did that kill him? It did not, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said.
Oh, damn! I think that's one of them Miller boys. He always was a fat fuck.
Oof, that almost hit me. But yeah, the zombies will focus on the windows and shit. But as soon as this fucker gets up here... Oh, actually, did they knock him down? Oh, nice. Mickey actually got him. That's awesome. Because, yeah, they're the biggest issue. Mainly because they will... they'll charge the building. And as soon as they hit the building, not only will whatever... Like, if they... Like, they'll hit a window. And, like, as soon as they hit the window, not only will that window... Or if they hit the door will just fly open. And not only will that happen, pretty much everything around it will also blow up or explode. Like, it's absolutely insane. Oh god, it's so hard. Like I said, and like there's nothing really we can do. Thankfully, now that that guy's dead, there may be another one at some point. Hopefully not, but you know. Or there. As long as you keep your eye on your mini map, you should be fairly safe to do what I'm doing here. Ah.
Looks like we got a few seconds. Now let's put them to good use.
I wouldn't really recommend doing that, but at the same time,
You've got that one!
you know, it's not a bad idea. Unfortunately, I see that there's yet another horde fucking showing up here. It's also not too bad of an idea to come up here before this mission and fucking park a vehicle closer, because then it might not kick it out so much. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe the hordes are meant to show up during this, because like I just watched a I just watched like the let's play of this, and when they did this, they also got a horde.
Let's put them to good use.
Yeah, see, if you pop out and do that, like I said, unless you get a juggernaut, which you are guaranteed at least one, if not two. Like a lot of times there'll be two, which is all obviously super fucking unfortunate, but it does happen. It's also very unfortunate, like, that the horde is coming here. Along with, like, okay, so I see the horde and I see a bunch of white circles behind it. It's honestly, like, if there was a building here that we could actually take over, because, like, you don't end up doing this very often. Generally, the only time you'll do this is for an enclave, like this one, obviously. Where it's, like, either story or just, like, you're trying to increase your influence with them. Like, one of their random things. See, so, like, right now, they like, that horde reached the end of the road. And since they were at the end of the road, they then turned around, right? So as long as we don't alert them, they won't actually attack. There we go. Thankfully, they will go around and replace boards in that. You can replace boards, and as long as you keep the boards up, I think this is on a timer. It's definitely not based on whether or not you kill the juggernauts, and I don't think it's based on just how many things die in general. Just based on, like, the way some of these have went, not only for me, but, like, I've seen them go for other people. Fuck.
Let's see to those barricades before more of them show up.
Yep. Influence gained, mission progress. Here comes some more. There's one window missing a little bit. No, I was gonna say, oh no, never mind. Let's see. I'll pop some painkillers. I probably should have picked one of the ones that I didn't have a huge amount, or that I only had like one. Oh.
You'll know, but I tell you what, I put him in the ground once. I'll do it again.
Where is he? I don't see him, and that's very unfortunate, because, like, I want to pop out and fucking throw. I'm gonna. Oh, that's why. Now, firebombs are pretty good against them, mainly because it's, like, damage. Now, I don't know if those fat fucks can actually make it through these windows or not. Well, that actually did make it outside, so that's good. I did set him on fire, but I also somehow got shooting. All right. Let's get a couple of those. See, like, he's hitting the fucking door or something now. And when he does that, that happens. But yeah, you really want explosives or something to kill this fucker. Because, like, they take an insane amount of damage. You can walk out there and fucking wail on them. But it's not a good idea. Now, thankfully, this fat fuck. He can't really, I think, crawl through the windows. Oh, there we go. And then he just disappeared.
Eat that, you fucking pieces of shit!
We should check on Eli.
Yeah, for some reason that happens a lot. Like, it's very rare that I've actually killed the second one before the mission is ended.
Word? Oh, hell. God damn it!
How long have we got, Doc? Before he turns.
Maybe soon. Unless... No. No way! We are gonna bury Eli. Proper.
Bury it, it'll claw its way out. Your brother's dead and gone, boy. We're talking here as a kindness.
I'll do it.
Doc, you can't ask me to do this. I promised Ma I'd take care of him.
I'll do it.
Better do it quick, before it starts to move.
So take care of Eli. Oh, whoops. Fucking missed. There we go. I mean, they can bury the rest of them.
I should be worried about?
Looks like we have an issue in the kitchen.
An issue in the kitchen. Oh, right. So because I started that, I forgot that that's another thing that can happen. As you see, our trust did go up, but barely any. Whenever you do this for any other enclave that you've come across, it generally goes up more. You know what? I'm actually going to take... Because I have the influence. And I think I can only hold 3 yet.
I don't think so.
Damn fool's probably drunk up a tree somewhere. But could you have your people keep an eye out for him? He's overdue by an hour.
Don't worry about it. I'll alert the troops.
Oh, look at that. That's actually a special one. Okay, so the issue in the kitchen is just going to be like, whenever you make one of those meals, or do any of like the special things for them, it'll be the same thing as when you're like upgrading a place or something, where it'll be like, hey, we need this. Now, I don't think anything like this will do it, but this is also really good, the homemade suppressor. So since we're here, I may as well go over here and check out the orchard. Just because there's probably some food in it, which I honestly probably don't even need. Man, all those zombies are going to be fucking coming, though. I have 1 bullet left. Goodbye.
Shit, I'm dry.
Yeah, whatever. Don't care. Now, these fucking crates here, man. I think they're beehives, right? Like, these are not beehives, but bee... apiaries, right? That's what they're called, like the man-made ones.
I'm loaded up. See you back at
I'm not
base.
gonna take the branch.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
But I will pop in here. Boop. And just softly, ever so gently, squish the zombies. Bonk, bonk. Oh. Ally in trouble. Damn it. All these assholes. They should never leave without me. They should just never leave. And just let me do everything. There we go. And you know what? I will grab that just to say nothing left. And then I'm going to destroy it because it's a fucking stick. And it's no good to anyone. There you go. Now, odds are I didn't need that food, but I also don't have, because actually, no, I don't even have a garden built, do I? Because I need to build the garden in order to research the greenhouse. I forgot about that. Anyway. Oof. How the hell did I squeeze in there? I mean, got in here somehow. Oop. There it is. And let's just back it up. Door open. You know, in all honesty, like, opening your door like that while you're backing into zombies, probably not the best idea, because they can just grab the door and then get you, you know? Good God, so many. I wouldn't bother with the zombie hordes, but like I said, if you let them go, they can cause issues later. And that, there's a lot of these that are just like one little woohoo one. And I do believe that you get a little bit of influence when you just kill a zombie horde, or maybe you get a little bit of fame. I want to say you get something for killing them, not just, hey, I've killed some zombies. Check out this place, because I'd still have a little bit of room. Okay, I got out of my truck and fucking 2 zombies spawned in. 3 now, I see. Yeah, this isn't even a fucking searchable area. Boop. Let's get you off. There we go. And away we go. Oh god, there was a special back there. Oop. But anyway, yeah, like that fight there at the Wilkersons, like I said, if you do that, when you go to an enclave, you can ask for, you can specifically ask them for a mission. They won't always give you one, I don't think. But more often than not, they'll be like, yeah, can you do this for us? And it'll be like, hey, can you go recover this person for us, usually? Or sometimes they'll be like, hey, can you scout this area or something?
I know it's difficult, but we must insist that you do not bury any of your reanimated loved ones, even after they've been destroyed. The effects on the local ecosystem could be unprecedented. To properly dispose of the reanimated, wrap the corpses in heavy-duty plastic trash bags and leave them on the street. Patrols will collect any such remains and deliver them to the army for autopsy.
Okay, so we'll stop here and pick up our ally in trouble. Boop. Unfortunately, whenever there's an ally in trouble in like the middle of town, we always get... Because for the most part, they will generally spawn at least some zombies in a house that isn't an outpost. Unless it's within, like, if they can, they will, you know? Like, obviously, if it's within a safe zone, then they just straight up can't do it, but... Those two... Oh, there's a special there. It's just a screamer, so that's easy enough. You gotta be careful, because I don't know... I don't think we've come across any yet. But there's rotters, which are just like bloaters, or... is that what they're called in Left 4 Dead, is bloaters? The big fat fucks that explode anyway. And you severely do not want to hit them with your vehicle, because not only... I think I may have said this already, because... But not only will they fuck up your vehicle, because they just throw goo on it. They explode into goo, which will constantly damage your vehicle. As long as you're in the vehicle, you will also take damage from it, which is ridiculous. But at the same time, you know, it, I guess, makes sense, because odds are you hit them, maybe your glass broke, and now it's burning, like, you know, it got in. Like, what are the odds that you're actually driving a vehicle? Good Christ. Yeah, they definitely changed the zombie spawns a little bit.
Rabbit!
Oh, that was the wrong move. I went to dodge, and because I just finished recording...
All right, you're safe. Let's go, let's go!
Darksiders, I immediately hit the hit the fucking right bumper, which just threw... Come on, hop in. There we go. There we go. I don't mind these missions showing up. The pick people up and drive them home missions, mainly because, like, they're always relatively easy to do on your way back, you know? The Zed hunts in that can get rather tedious by the end of the game.
I'm almost home.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
Come on, get... Squeeze. Squeeze. No, damn it. Alright, well, hang on. I must move the vehicles, apparently. Yeah, see, so, like, these vehicles are fixed, but their engines are still fucked. Because of, like, the different damage. I can't believe that they actually fixed both of them when they were parked there. Which is why I would have preferred to make my workshop into a machine shop.
Thanks.
Because then it also repairs the engine damage. Not just the body damage. But unfortunately, I wanted the munition shop first so that I could build those. Although, come to think of it, it may have been pointless because then you need a munitions shop to do that. And in the place we end up in, we don't have that.
There you go. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Sweet.
All right, so we'll bust in here. And now with that, we should be able to upgrade our medical area. That's an hour away. Here we go, snipe zombies. So now that we've done that, if we look at our map, okay, it might be after it activates. But now in a minute, you know, when that actually activates, we'll look at the map and you'll see that the safe zone around our place will be significantly bigger.
Courthouse and see what's going on.
I really don't. Really don't.
How is he?
The fever's lower than it was, but it still hasn't broken.
Hey, did you ever look at the ceiling of this tent? It's all, I'm the ceiling. I keep rain off you. Good job, ceiling.
Painkillers also seem to have taken effect.
Let me take a look. You got him on antibiotics?
As many as we can spare.
Well, the good news is the wound hasn't become necrotic. I'll keep an eye on him till the fever breaks, but I think your friend is gonna make it.
Thanks, Doc.
Thank a man for doing his job, it'll just go to his head. Do I get a lollipop now?
Well, yay, we've saved Ed. And now actually if we look, I think Ed's like perfectly fine now. And we can use him if we so choose. There's some people that we never get to use no matter what. Let's see, do we have any other like missions besides going all the way the fucking gone down there? We do not, all right. Because I'm not doing that one until after. But they want pans, and one of the areas I can search is within the safe zone, which means that it should be an empty house. So why the fuck not, right? Which is another good thing, which actually, while we're in here, I may as well. Because like a lot of stuff does that eventually, and there's some stuff like that, have a large meal or prepare a feast or whatever that you'll want to continuously do. Boosh. That will obviously always need something. So like if you're searching a house that's close by your base or close by one of your outposts, like that's basically always in the safe zone for something. It's always better to leave one thing left unsearched because then the house will reset, I do believe. Like as long as it's not cleared out.
I don't have enough
shit, I
space for
didn't
this.
drop anything, damn it. Whatever, I'll just keep searching. You know what, there's probably no pots there. But yeah, it's a good idea because as long as it's not it's not considered cleared.
Nice.
There we go. What else was in there? Anything? Ooh, a large backpack. What is this? Head shears. Made a strong improvised blade. That's actually a pretty decent weapon. You know what? I think I'll just go drop this off and then drop off the rest of my shit and come back since I do have to wait for since I do have to wait for the other mission to activate anyway. Because pretty much as soon as it activates, I'm going to go for it, which is a mission that we get from Lily's brother Jacob, where he wants us to relocate. And the only thing that might stop me is I want the library to finish researching.
Food.
But I can always wait until that mission is activated, do it for him, because you don't have to move like immediately. And I would still need some more building materials to actually move anyway.
Aha.
There we go. And odds are, even if we get it, it won't be until almost the end of this part. Okay, so throw all this in here. Actually, no, I don't know why I did that. I actually want to keep that on me. Cutting machine blade. Throw those in there. You know, I'll get rid of all my snacks. Oh yeah, so now that, see, like our safe zone around our base is also bigger if you have the watchtower and use the snipe zombies thing. So yeah, like if you use that, moral issue, Alan is starting to annoy people. Yeah, what a shocker. And there we go, and now we prepared a feast. I realized that like the timer went from like barely done to already done, or like barely anything done to I'm completed, but Oh, and the fucking thing left. All right. I mean, we could, I guess, drive all the way down there to do that. Or we could... Oh, you know what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to drive up... Where were we? Because, like, we're not going to bother driving all the way up here probably ever again. Like, that's why I made sure I cleared all those things up there. There's going to be one mission that takes us up here. And like you see, it's a potential home site. It's not a good one. But we're going to drive back up to here because there is a good stash of materials up there. And like I said, when we go to move, we'll need it. You know, I'm going to take a car because there's an SUV there or hatchback there, which has a pretty decent amount of storage space. So, and then I can take the car that's close by. Oh.
Give me a second to get it tuned in.
Don't trust the army. They don't care what happens to us. They're turning us out in the goddamn street. For all I know, this is all their fault.
All right, lady, that's enough. Off the radio.
What do you suppose that was about?
Dunno. But I think I want to find out.
Okay. There you go. So we'll do that first, actually, because it should be close by. I'm not going to bother to go and get Maya for
Head
it.
it out.
Like I said, it doesn't make that big of a difference. And switching characters just to go and talk to one guy is kind of pointless. But anyway.
This is bullshit. We're just trying to survive out here. You can't kill us for that.
Uncle Sam would seem to disagree with you there. Our orders are to evict squatters with lethal force if they resist. You resisted, so just let us go. I got kids, man.
I don't.
And yet you're out here, violating quarantine, unlawfully occupying people's homes. Great parenting.
Look, we're sorry, right? We're just trying to get by, same as everybody.
You got 30 seconds to get out of my sight. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26.
We're done here, Sergeant. Tell your men to prep for evac and RTB.
Yes, ma'am. Why don't you make yourself useful and go babysit those two?
That last comment was directed at me, by the way, not his captain. And I want to say that these might be, like, always the same survivors, like Karen. And I don't remember what the dude's name is. Because I want to say Karen comes with a good ability or something. Comes with a good skill. Because I remember using Karen. Oh, yeah, there they are right
What
away.
you want?
Why don't you come with me? We've got room.
Yeah, whatever. We're just going to run through. And that guy's beating in the door.
Hold up. Let's take care of this first.
Yep. All right.
What did those soldiers want anyways?
Mantrasaur or something. Not like she even looked at us.
That it? Okay. I wasn't sure if that was it, and
That's
if I
it, right
went
up
in,
there.
then it would probably
Make
have cut
yourselves
them
at
all.
home.
But yeah, there we go. We got a population of 12, which is, I do believe, what you need to move in. And actually, we may have more now that those two, because I'm not sure if those two counted yet. So I'll wait for our mission thing to go away. And 14, yeah. So I think we need 12 to move into the base that I want to move into. So the fact that we now have 14 gives us some room for error. And depending on when certain events happen, you do automatically lose a couple people. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, I'm not 100% sure when exactly. Maybe the hatchback isn't the one. There's an old pickup there, though, which I think is what we used to cross. Classic stand. Ah, there we go. There's a military SUV. Hey, and then there's
Anything at
the
home I should
fucking
be worried
zombie
about?
hunt.
There's an issue with the infirmary.
Of course
I
there
know
is.
we wanted to make some improvements, but we're missing a few things. We can track it down, or find another way. But it'd be faster if you did a little scavenger hunt.
Alright, so like the thing with those is while they do give you an area to search, you don't have to search that area. You can find them technically anywhere. And oh, actually, come to think of it, since there's a zombie horde there, if I just go this way, there it is. So yeah, that's what the safe circles are. That's what the traps do, is whenever a horde enters, like, it doesn't matter how many zombies there are, because the hordes are considered, like, their own separate thing. So, like, even if there's, like, more than there is in the hordes, it still won't count as a horde, you know? There's a truck there. It's a pretty good truck. But there's a military SUV up here, and I don't know if that's the same thing that we have at the base already. Was this it? That's probably it, right? Yeah. So here, I'll park this out here and off to the side.
You want to see just about the coolest way to kill Zeds ever?
Ooh, artillery spotting. I don't actually see that mission anywhere. I shouldn't have got that yet, right? No, I didn't think so. Because once you do a few missions for him, or after one of the missions, he also gives you a radio function that lets you call in fucking artillery strikes, and that's more or less what you use whenever you, like, it has an awfully long cooldown, so in general it's good to have at least one on you just in case, you know. You definitely want to make sure that you're throwing them a good distance away from you. You don't need to be like as far away as you would need to be in real life, because, you know, it's a video game. But you still want to be a decent distance away. And also, if you look at the mini-map, that blue circle is the amount of noise I'm making. It's like, if you drive slow enough, you don't make that much noise. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. Oh, fuck, and I didn't reload my gun. I do have another one, but it's not silent. Oh, no, that's right, I did give that away. So actually, now that my edged weapons are that high, I should have... Aha, special attack. So, attack that dismembers the target's leg, or slow attack that automatically decapitates a single target. So you can either make them crawl on the ground, or just kill them. So yeah, guess which one I usually go for. Area attack, a high chance to trip targets. Powerful spin kicks that knocks down a target. So I generally go for the sweep kick, which I do believe is from getting my reflexes up to 4, is what unlocks that. And I usually go for that one because it has a good chance, like, it's a good chance, and it's an AoE. Here we go. Ready? Ha! That's the decapitate move that I just got. It is insanely useful, mainly because, like, when the zombies are coming at you, especially the slow ones, it's just a guaranteed one-hit kill. And see, look, we got the thing that we needed to upgrade the medical area. Didn't even have to go to the search area. It's like, if you're already planning on scavenging somewhere and they come to you with something like that, just keep scavenging. Odds are you'll find it.
We'll see you soon.
And apparently there's some outside. See, now they keep doing this. Where, like, areas are being... Oh, you know what? Because I was here before, but they wouldn't let me rucksack it because I didn't have a base. So they were like, what the fuck are you going to do with that? Just like, no, why would you? I forgot about that. Unfortunately, a lot of these things, for some reason, you can only search from a certain side of it, which is a little weird, but 3 rucksacks of shit. And I... Oh, fuck. Boosh. If you can also, basically, you don't want... Once you start getting special abilities and that, you basically never want to just be swinging. With edged weapons and
Sit
like the
tight.
power,
I'm
or like
bringing
the
this stuff
two-handed
up.
weapons and like the
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
specialization, it is an effective method. I'm not gonna say that it isn't, because like obviously they give you the chance to decapitate, they give you the powerful blow chance and whatnot, which I do believe is also an insta
Better
kill.
look around some more.
But like, all right, come here, Zombo. But like, oh, okay, hang on, wait for me to get over. But like, one hit, oh, and then go into the decapitate, boosh. 2 hits and they're dead every time.
How are things on the home front?
Tense.
Oh.
People are starting to get antsy, what with the crowding and all.
I'll swing by when I get the chance. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, that's because I never built the bunkhouse. Unless that is actually Jacob's mission activating, but it, oh, is it? Home away from home, that's it. So yeah, when we go back, we'll be able to start that mission, which is great. And then that's the end of that. What the hell else was in here? Just a small backpack, right? You know what? Take that small backpack. I'm gonna rip it apart. So yeah, we'll be able to go and do that. And then we may even have enough materials and shit to just move already. I did say I wanted to wait for my library to finish, but we'll see how much time it has left on it. Oh God. Because like with the building materials, because we got 3 sacks of building materials here. We got enough people to move in. We haven't lost anyone yet. So like now would be a good time to fucking move. Unfortunately, moving there does mean that we're really far away from the Wilkersons. And we do have to come up there fairly often. Because like we've only done 1 quest there and there's like 4, 5, maybe 6. But like up there, I don't know how many, because like their last, I guess 2 missions. One is, I think, just somebody shows up and hands you shit once your trust is high enough with them. It's like just someone just shows up and is like, hey, do you want this? And you're like, yeah, of course.
How's it going?
I'm almost there.
See if I can. There
Found
it
this
is.
while I was out.
Squeeze past. So there we go. That's 45 construction materials, which I do believe is more than enough. Unfortunately, I did kind of waste them if we're going to move right now. Upgrading this, but... There we go. Yeah, I already gave it to you. Okay. So yes, this is definitely that. So that is 32 minutes left. That's upgraded. I don't know. No, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to move. Because I don't really care about the box mine.
Again.
Come on, Lily. That's not fair.
You're right, it's not. We built a home here, and you just want to abandon it because things are getting tough.
Hey, what's going on?
I was just trying to tell Lily that we need to start looking for a new place to live. We're too cramped in here, and our runners keep having to go farther and farther from the church to find supplies.
Seems reasonable. Things have been pretty tight lately.
Fine, then maybe you should bail on us too.
Yeah, I don't know why Lily's so pissy about it.
Sure.
Cool. Let's head down towards Marshall. I think I know a place that might suit us. Or we can just drive around for a while and see what we see. Your call.
Yeah, so we'll head down. Now, the only thing that you need to move is you need the right amount of people for what location you're supposed to be going into, which is based on the location, like the size of it. You know, it's like, hey, you should have this many people to defend this place. And you need a certain amount of construction materials to do it. And then once again, depending on the place, will determine how many of those you need. Now, if we drive this way, I think he will just get that prick off.
What do you think?
Could be.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, so you can now drive around with him in your vehicle, and as long as you drive past any, like if you drive past anything that is can be moved into. You'll get some experience depending on your wits, apparently. And which one is it? No, it's this place, I think. Or maybe that place. I don't know. There's a farm that you can also move to, but I'm not 100%. Oh shit, 100% where it is. And I didn't drop shit off at the chest again. Oh well. If we're moving, it doesn't matter because the chest will come to me. So if we do move, see now the thing is there are a few, not only do the missions randomly pop up with no warning, not that they really say a whole lot, like you wouldn't be missing a huge amount if you don't get to hear them, but there are a couple of kind of important events that happen just randomly as you're playing. Now this place, I want to see, because I don't know if this place can actually be moved into in the, also is there a special infected there? It says there is. I think it's just a SWAT zombie. Well, it just means that they're bulletproof. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Also, didn't reload my fucking gun. But back here... Get off. One of these houses, I want to say... Oh, maybe not then. I could have swore that one of these houses you can move into, but that might be a other one. And you know what? We're actually going to get out of this one. Come here, Jacob. We're going to take this one. The Jurassic World one. Oh, alright. So you want to make sure they stagger before you before you go for the decapitation, because that guy was 100% going to grab me if it wasn't for Jacob. But yeah, in the I don't remember what it's called, the other game mode though, you can move into one of those houses in behind there. It's kind of a weird place to move into, I think, anyway. I'm pretty sure you can. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I do believe that that's an enclave no matter what you do. Because I think it's either that one, but there might be another one. It might be that one. One of the buildings along this road is automatically an enclave because it's part of the Wilkerson quest line. And you can't do anything with them. And then yeah.
So what was that with you and Lily?
Oh, here we go.
It's a long story.
Not much on the radio to fill the time.
Good point. Our mom died when I was 13. Lily was 9.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, not long after that was when Lily was diagnosed. And our dad, he's kind of a wreck. I had to pick up a lot of that slack. Jacob, I need you to be a man. Help take care of your sister. You know what I mean? It was a lot for a kid to live up to. And I didn't handle it well. And as soon as I turned 18, I told my dad that I was moving to Danforth and I was going to college.
What happened?
Oh, man, he blew up. We had a huge fight, didn't talk for years after that. I finally got back in touch with him just a couple of months ago, actually. And this is my first visit home. Anyway, I don't think Lily's quite forgiven me yet.
Alright, so now there's another location, I think just ahead and on the left. I can see it actually. That's a potential home site, the Alamo. Here.
This place doesn't look much bigger than the church.
Yeah, but it's right in the middle of Marshall. Plenty of supply options. Plus it looks like we could build on the roof if we had to.
And then I think that's the only one on this side of Marshall that you can... I think that's the only one on this side of Marshall you can build on. But then there's two on the other side for some reason. I tried building there. I think there might be an achievement to build an outpost there or to move there or something. But it's not the best. Just because I can't remember. I want to say it has something to do with the... with like the stuff that you can't... not like that's permanently in there. This place is pretty good.
Well, what do you think? Check this place out. It's got a big yard, a privacy wall that we can fortify pretty easily, and check out that tree fort. We could turn that into a watchtower easy.
You seem awfully excited about this place.
Yeah, well, yeah, when I was a kid, my best friend Sally, she lived in this house. And I was so jealous. I always wanted to live here.
Well then, let's take a look inside.
Oh.
Jesus!
Oh, yeah.
I can't see. Help me.
What the hell was that?
I'm not sure.
That didn't look like any disease I've ever seen. You?
Nope.
Maybe we ought to go, huh?
Yeah, so like this place here is pretty good. I think it has 2 less outposts. Like you can build 6 outposts, not 8. But its built-in stuff is pretty decent. And I want to say it has like maybe one less building area. I'm not 100% sure on that than the main place. But its built-in stuff is pretty good. Because like one of them is a library and I can't remember what the other one is. But it's pretty decent. It's not quite as good as this one. But really I only have one complaint about this one anyway. Which is its one built-in is a storage.
That's a few options at least. Might be more out there if you look around.
I'll think about it.
Sure. Big decision, I get it. Just remember, tree fort.
So one thing about this game, which is kind of nice, is you can really fudge with it. Oh yeah, now we can play as Jacob, because that's his last mission. So now it doesn't matter if you take him out and kill him. But yeah, so like this place and the fairgrounds up here, which we can't actually get to yet, are the 2 biggest places. They have the most outposts, which is 8 that you can make.
I don't want to panic you, but we may have a problem.
What happened?
I've been talking to some of the other survivors. A bunch of them are talking about some new disease that's been hitting their people.
I think we just saw it.
Yeah? Well, better stock up on meds. Pastor Will's not looking so great.
But yeah, so they are the only 2 that can build 8 outposts. So even if you want to move into a smaller area like the Savini residence, which requires 30 materials, and then this one requires 50 and 12 people, which we have. It's still technically better to move into this place or the other place first, and then build your outposts around the place that you're going to be living in, and then move into it, because as long as you have your outposts, you have them. Like, they can't take your outposts away from you, so you will be in a place like the Savini residence, which has 6 outpost slots, but since you already have 8, they won't take 2 of them away from you, so you'll be in there and have 8. Now this place is pretty good. The only area that's might be an issue is right back here, because there's no way to really cover it and make it a safe zone. You might think, oh, but there's nothing over here either. It's like, while true, nothing spawns over there because there's like mountains or some shit. But like you can build out, and if you place your outpost just right, you can basically section off this entire end of town and have it so hordes cannot get anywhere near you. The only thing that makes the Savini residence better than this place, in my opinion, or not better, but equal to this place, because obviously it has less building areas. And in fact, I'm actually going to look it up a little bit and pause here, which actually requires me to get out of the map, because I want to make sure that I get this right. Home sites. Go. So now, like I said, I'm pretty sure that there are some of these that can only be in... Yeah, the McReady farmhouse is a decent one as well, but it's out in the middle of nowhere, so it's kind of shitty. So yeah, so in the warehouse that we are at, location, environs, facilities, here we go. Okay, so the built-in facilities are bedroom, storage, and workshop. Now, the workshop is actually a machine shop, which is a fully upgraded workshop, which is great. The storage, I think, is also a fully upgraded one, which is decent, but I don't really care about the storage things, because as long as you constantly have stuff coming in, which I will, it doesn't make a difference. And the built-in bedroom, you need at least 1 bedroom anyway, so, whatever. But it also comes with 4 parking spaces, which is great. And then it has 5 slots where you can build whatever you want. It has 1 inside, 4 outside, and a watchtower, which doesn't count as a slot. I don't count it as a slot. So it's pretty fucking good. And then if we look at the Savini residence, so that one had 5 slots and that many total. So the Savini residence, built-in bedroom again, built-in watchtower, which I want to say it might be. I don't remember if that's the upgraded one or not, though. Like, there's like the treehouse. You can't get rid of the treehouse. It would fucking break Jacob's heart. But I don't remember if the treehouse is your basic watchtower, your upgrade one. That also has a kitchen, which is always good to have, and a library, which is also good to have. But it also has 3 slots where you can build stuff. 2 outside, 1 inside. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 building slots there.
There's something weird coming over the radio. It's really strong, like it's super close by. Here, listen.
This is Cleo.
And another one.
1-1 Tango Mike Papa 25 Charlie 05 Romeo. This is Cleo. Order at DZ. 1-1 Tango Mike.
It just goes on like that. Can you keep an eye out for something like a transmitter or a beacon? I don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah, see, and it's basically in the same area. But yeah, the only thing that makes this equivalent to me is that it doesn't take as much to cover it. Like, because if you're there and you have the shooting range on, that covers a huge portion of it. If you take this building here, which is a pharmacy, which means you can get medicine from it, and you make that an outpost, that covers you from hordes coming this way. And then obviously you have the whole river at your back, which they can't get to. Because like they can fall into the river, but they don't climb back out of it. So you're safe from that side. And then, yeah, it doesn't take quite as much to cover it. But anyway, words of inspiration from Pastor William to restore your maximum stamina. But that's fine.
Let's
But
set up
relocating.
here.
Are you sure? That's a big decision.
I'm sure. Let's get everybody.
I also see that there's a zombie beating on my vehicle. All right. So now we live here. So now the first thing you have to do when you do this, pop in here, 3 influence. Hey, fix up the lockers, which is your bedroom, which gives you 8 beds. Then you set up the machine shop, 100% faster construction, more material storage capacity, and it will fully repair all of your vehicles that are at the parking spots.
People getting beat up, robbed, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Any idea who's behind it?
I don't know. Could be the old lady that volunteers at the cat rescue, or the Meals on Wheels guy. He's got a van and everything. Or, and this is totally speculation here, it could be the known felons who live just outside of town.
Yeah. It might be time I had a little talk with the Wilkersons.
Might want to ask Job about it. Mickey's got that temper. I'd hate to think how he'd respond to an accusation like that.
Yeah. So there we go. So we got our watchtower going. We got our garden going. We got that going. So I won't play it in between this part and the next part. Just because there's a couple more things that I know can happen. There we go. Now the machine shop. So now anything parked at the parking stalls will be fully repaired, like 100%. Engine and all. So now I don't even have to worry about hitting zombies the correct way. But yeah, as you see, automatically repair stored weapons each day. 100% correction. Since we have Ian, that also helps. There's a way to fucking... Oh, fuck. No, hang on. No, there's a way to do it. Ah, there it is. Power tools automatically repair body, engine, and tire damage. Replace lost bumpers and doors, which is the most important part of this facility. And then obviously we've got beds. Since we have more than 8 people, it doesn't count. We also have this, which is try preserving some food. And then pickling, salting. All this means is like every once in a while, you'll get a random event that'll be like, hey, some of our food has expired. So if you do this, that'll happen less often. We can't upgrade this because it's built in. So it isn't the highest tier one, which is even more annoying because like, look at it, it's fucking huge. But I do believe the higher tier one is refrigerated. It's like a refrigerated area, which is why they don't let you do it. Because I guess it'd be too weird to move power cords and that in here. So I always build my medical facilities here because I figure it makes the most sense. And then I build my other shit outside. The bedrooms are in here, or the lockers are in here. Has a shower and everything. And then I think this also counts as it, but I'm not sure. Probably does, because it's just kind of there, and they don't have anything in this room. And then, yeah, Lily's radio room, which, to be fair, is definitely big enough to be more than just her fucking radio room, but...
Say, we don't get some more food soon. We're gonna start having riots.
Yeah, we're not. We have 45 food. That's gonna last us quite a while. That's probably not even what I need. What do I take? I take 45 caliber. Bullets. Nope. Oh, there it is. 45. There we go. Reload gun. Take out just enough that I need. All right. So now our next step would be to go get more construction materials. So out here, obviously I'll want to rebuild the library so I can get a couple more things researched. I'll want a dojo or training area, because those are super important. And then I'll want a kitchen. Because like I said, a cooking area, also very important. So I might put my library over here. No, I'll put my dojo over here because those two are guaranteed to stay. I'll put my cooking area and my library over here because once I've finished researching what I need from the library, I may very well tear it down and build a dining area there just to... Because see, family meals reduces discord, protects against vermin. The vermin thing never really comes up as long as you have either a dining area or a cooking area, I think. But also after that, I will be going through all of these characters and probably taking some of them out to die. You know, the ones that I don't care about, that I don't need anything of. Like this guy here, he has counseling, which is awesome. Now you might say, but Pastor Will has counseling. Yeah, he does. But like in Alan, we don't have to worry about. Now Maya, unfortunately, is actually a pretty shit character. So whether or not she survives, I don't know. Sam is a pretty good character, but doesn't come with anything special. Same with Jacob. I won't kill Jacob just because like that's mean. But like Karen here, yeah, she's no good. She'll probably be gone. Ian, tool expert, because he has construction and cooking. So that's awesome. If you can get somebody with 2 stats like that, that is awesome because they will cover both areas. Paul Wacker here also as counselor. Arts and crafts does nothing for me. So yeah, like there's like few of these guys. So like since this guy is a counselor and powerhouse, whereas this guy's a counselor and leadership, which is much more annoying and useless. I'll probably take that guy and kill off the other one. Either way, point is I'm going to get it down to 8 people so that we don't have to build a sleeping area. But that won't be until after next time. So next time we'll run around, we'll get a couple more things done. We'll definitely go and get our outposts laid out at the very beginning next time, and we will not go and talk to them right away. But yeah, we'll get rid of these outposts. See what Sam's been up to. Oh, right. So yeah, we...
Just wanted an update on stuff at home.
There's an issue with the infirmary.
Oh, there it
We're
is.
trying to get it set up, but we don't have everything we need. We can track it down, or find another way.
But yeah, anyway, so next time, first things first, beginning next part, we will head out. We'll lay out all of our outposts that we'll need. We'll pop over to either that survey point, probably, because that one will give us more to get all the locations, and then we'll lay it out in a way that will keep us covered. And then after that, we will be good to go.
Might want to head down to the courthouse and see
Now
what's
we're good.
going on.
So like these ones that are circled, like these ones here that are people, they'll eventually disappear. These ones that are circles never will. Those are your main missions that you have to do to advance the story. You don't ever have to worry about them. This one here is pretty good. This is like a random mission where you just pop up there. That's what I was looking for. If it honestly, even if I had seen that it was there before we had left, I wouldn't have went and did it just because of the location is. But it's just climb a tower and like spot zombies, and like whenever you spot a horde, just automatically it'll be cased in fire. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.